Guys, deluded, I'm back again. Now, with January gone, what a crazy month that was, man. I mean, yeah, you saw the transfer window. Coutinho set the levels, and then we saw Alexis go to United, Aubameyang signed for Arsenal, Giroud has signed for Chelsea. I mean, if we said half of this stuff in the City bidding 55 million for Mahrez. If we said half of this stuff before January, like even a week ago or 2 weeks ago, before all these rumors started, we would have said it's madness. You're chatting nonsense. But yeah, man, away from that, sadly, it's not about the transfer market. Might make a vid about that. But let's talk about the actual sporting performances and where everybody's sitting now, really. Let's start off with our team, the Arsenal. Well, away form still a problem. It's well documented. You've seen my video about it. I don't need to speak about it. We sit 5 points off Spurs. We've got Everton. I think Spurs have Liverpool. I'd like to think Liverpool could do us a favour, but is it really a favour? If we're all fighting for the top four, you'd think a point would be the best thing for both sides as well. On the other hand, like I said, we've got Everton, Spurs have Liverpool, and then us. If Spurs win both games or get 4 points from both games, that's a lovely result. We need to kind of take 6 points from both games, including Spurs. I'm sure after Spurs, forgive me if I'm wrong, within the next two fixtures is City as well. So it's a bit hazy. The top four, I've said the top four's gone for me. And to have any hope, you've got to get something in them games. There's no time to be, pardon my language, pussy holes in this thing. You have to do your thing. Yeah. Wenger knows, in my opinion, the top four's gone. I mean, the key thing was really and truly for the last 18 months, has been tie down Alexis and Ozil. And I say that lightly. They always knew Alexis is gone. To tie down Ozil, to get rid of players and try and mold the side, and that's what we've seen. If Wenger realistically was going for the league title, obviously we can't because City are doing this thing, or we could mount a serious challenge elsewhere. He wouldn't be doing this now. Obviously, again, I'm not saying the players and Wenger are not trying to win cups. That's just what I feel. If you believe that we're actually going to do serious things this season, you would not sell 3 of your 4 top goal scorers mid-season. You just simply wouldn't do these things. It don't make sense, in my opinion. We know we drew with Chelsea. It's a good point. I mean, were we leading that game at one point? Forgive me if I'm wrong about that, and we wasn't, but I'm so sure we was. If we was, good silliness again. Arsenal failing to hold leads, but it's a good point in that game. But we've dropped silly points away from home. Defeat against Bournemouth away form. We're in February and we've only won 2 away games or something like that. It's mad. We go to Spurs' ground at Wembley. Now we can run as much joke as we want that we're more comfy at Wembley than them, but it's looking gazy right now. So yeah, man, we exited the FA Cup, of course. Chelsea see us at the end of February in the Carling Cup. City see us after beating Chelsea. That was a terrific thing as well. Credit where due. It was a decent performance against Palace, but it's just underwhelming as an Arsenal fan throughout the performances this month. Moving on from Arsenal now. Spurs, sadly, our neighbours. Great credit where due, man. They smoked United. Man to a man, great performance, man. Literally man to a man. Even man like Trippier will moving mad. You gotta give man credit in this thing. They move mad against that. Handled business against Swansea 2-0. Swansea 2-0. Everton 4-0. Sadly 2 draws as well. I'm so sure against someone. They drew twice. Forgive me if I'm wrong. One in the FA Cup and somewhere else. But other than that, they've been handling their business. Now again, for Spurs, it's a big month. Regardless of, we can run bands about them beating us or us beating them. On paper, they've got Juventus in the champs. They've got a replay against Newport or whoever they're playing in the FA Cup. They got to come to our ground. They got to play some serious games. Their squad's going to be tested as well. Now they obviously sit on 45 points or something like that at the time of this video. Breathing down Liverpool's necks or something like that. Two behind Chelsea as well, man. So yeah, man. If they play their cards right, they can put themselves in a fantastic position. And Spurs, they've been doing their thing. Liverpool, mad for them as well. They smoked a Manchester side as well. I mean, yeah, Spurs sit 5th. Obviously, Liverpool sit 3rd. They smoked Liverpool smoked City. They grinded out a result against Burnley. They've been doing what they needed to do as well. Obviously, shot themselves in the foot, dropping points against West Brom and Swansea. Typical Liverpool is what their fans have been telling me when I've been speaking to them. They need to do their thing. I believe they're level at this point with Chelsea. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure for goal difference. If it is, I'm pretty sure Chelsea's will be better. But other than that, they're looking good, man. They've got to play Spurs. They've got Porto. They've got Southampton next month as well. So yeah, man. They just keep doing what you're doing, Liverpool. Really and truly, I think Liverpool have got top four. Of course, I'd love to be wrong and all these sides to come out the side. So yeah, City first. There's not much more to be said other than they finally lost the game against Liverpool. There's really not much more to be said. They've been winning games like everybody's moving mad. Still really not keeping clean sheets. Like the only clean sheet, well, they kept a clean sheet against West Brom, so it looks a bit silly now. But that's one clean sheet this month in the Premier League, considering how the star players they got and how they're dominating teams. Other than that, the last clean sheet was against Cardiff in the FA Cup. Forgive me if I'm wrong. So yeah, man. Then you got to talk about United. Swooped to sign Alexis Sanchez. They lost to Spurs. So yeah, man, United on one hand, for me, I think United might get top four, but they've got to pattern up after that Spurs performance. So United been handling business this month as well, man. They had a little wobble the month before, but prior to the Spurs thing, I swear they won all their games. So yeah, they kind of need to pattern up and stop feeling sorry for themselves after that Spurs immediate kickoff. But they've been doing their thing. Chelsea, I don't know what going for Conte. Chelsea, I thought they were solely going to get second or third. They might just swoop fourth now. It might just change. It's looking, apart from Arsenal, it's looking a bit gazy in regards to who's going to get top four. Shock defeat against Bournemouth, ridiculous. Drop points against Arsenal. Obviously, they took credit where due. I'm pretty sure they beat Brighton and they won their other game. They beat Newcastle in the FA Cup or something like that. And they won their replay against Norwich. But you just get the feeling that they're feeling the heat now. Like, I still think Chelsea would do it just because they find a way to do it. Conte found a way to do it last year. So if the players stop feeling sorry for themselves, they can. But people are breathing down their necks. I mean, ground could be made on them if Spurs win their next 2 games or so. Spurs can put themselves in a lovely position. Liverpool can do their thing. It's looking like a real good race, bar first and Arsenal, of course. So yeah, man, that's it for January. I don't really care for stats and these things. That's just, I'm pretty sure you guys have felt the same way with January. As for the transfer window, that's for another day. But that's just my little, what I've been feeling over the month of January, to be honest with you. We'll be back with this in Feb.